Okay, I was telling other people, it's probably the first time I've spoken in front of so many people except for at speech class in college. So, anyways, I don't know if all of y'all know me, but I've been going to Rehoboth since probably about August. And I just moved up here from Marietta, Florida, which is in the country. I'm not much of a country girl, but if you know Pastor Troy, he talks about Graceville, Florida a lot. It's right near there, so I know exactly what he's talking about. And I'm engaged since March last year, trying to find a place to get married still, and he's right there taking photos in her video. Anyways, so I'm a former Atlantean. I was born in Atlanta. I was actually born in Decatur, and I currently work in Decatur. I never lived in Decatur till now, but I was born in Decatur, lived in Stone Mountain. We moved to Lawrenceville when I was like 5. Then we moved to Roxborough, North Carolina when I was like 1st grade. So then we moved back to Georgia, to Noonan, and I lived there till like 2006. Moved to Marietta, Florida. Then I moved to Tallahassee to go to college there. Then I moved back, and I was like, I can't live in a small town. Sorry, country people. But I was like, I really miss Atlanta, so I came back. And you're probably wondering why else am I here? Well, I got me a job at Lynn's Marketing in downtown Decatur. It's a really nice place to work. Awesome bosses and coworkers. I couldn't ask for better. And also, why am I going to Rehoboth? Well, my mom, she actually grew up right down the road. I think it's Montreal Road. If you go down there, like make a left, it's like a house right there. So I was talking to her one day. I was like, how do you find a church to go to? What church should I go to? She's like, well, try Rehoboth Baptist. I went to Rehoboth Presbyterian growing up, so that's why I'm here. And it was a good decision. I liked it. Let's see what else. And then another reason, of course, why I'm here. God placed me here. It's just crazy how things worked out, and how just the fact I could get a job back where I was born and see people that I used to know. So, and also it's been hard for me to make this choice to move up here because I don't know if many of y'all know, but I have a lung disease. It's called cystic fibrosis, and it's not only the lungs that it affects the digestive system. It's a genetic disease, so I got it when I was born, and not many people, it's a very rare disease. It only affects 30,000 Americans, and worldwide is 70,000. So, and what it does basically is I create thicker and stickier mucus than everyone I know is really gross. So it makes it harder to breathe, but luckily I'm doing good, so don't worry about me. And also I sweat more salt than most people. And not many people know what it is. Like, I went to see a radiologist the other day, and I told her I had cystic fibrosis, and she said, how are your kidneys? I'm like, good. I'm thinking, does it affect the kidneys? At least, that's not what it's known for. Anyway, so I went on CFF.org so y'all could know a little bit about CF and more about hope. Now, a lot has changed over the years with my disease, with the research and everything. In 1940, the life expectancy was less than 1 year old. 1950, it was 1 year old. 1960, it's 10 years old. 1970, it was 16 years old. 1980 was 18 years old. And then 1990, which was the year I was born, 29. So in 2000, it went up to 32. 2009, it went up to 38. And today, it's in the 40s. So, yeah. And then, so So in the 1950s, children with CF were not expected to live long enough to attend an elementary school. Today, approximately half of all people with CF in the U.S. are 18 years or older. And that's off the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation website. And then, since it's rare, I like it when I hear celebrities or the president to talk about CF. He said, "I want the country that eliminated polio and mapped the human genome," I don't know if I'm saying that right, "to lead a new era of medicine, one that delivers the right treatment at the right time. In some patients with cystic fibrosis, the approach has reversed a disease once, though unstoppable." That was Barack Obama in the 2015 State of the Union address. So when I asked to speak today, I thought, there's so much hope in my life, though you wouldn't expect that from a girl with a terminal disease. But there really is so much to be thankful for. I went to the doctor the first time I came back to the first appointment back in Atlanta with a new doctor, the CF doctor. He looked at my charts and he said, "You know, if I didn't know that you had CF, I would have never guessed. I would have thought you were the average normal person on the street." So that's amazing. And I'm on Facebook, and I have there's a CF page there, and there's constantly people in the hospital, and you know, my heart goes out to them, and anyways, I just can't thank God enough when, you know, I could be that, but not. And this is some things I wrote that, you know, could be hopeful for everyone, and this is my kind of belief. Life doesn't have to end here. Just because I have a disease doesn't mean it has to control my life. And I know, like, a lot of people, they get a little dramatic, but I try to stay away from that and try to just remember, you know, God's created me, and I might have hard stuff to go through, but there's a reason for it. And second thing, and Jesus is in my life. I know I would not be who I am without him. I've had prayer over me since I was a baby, since I was diagnosed with CF, and I totally think that's why I'm doing so well today. Like, seriously. Let's see. And yeah, most CF, common thing that people have to go through is things called tune-ups. It's basically being hospitalized for 2 weeks or more to help. They just give you IVs and try to help you fight your bacteria, because you're more prone to have bacteria because your mucus is thicker. So you're put in the hospital a lot. But I'm blessed to say I've only been 3 times, and I think 2 of the times were because I was scared, but the doctor said I didn't have to go. But anyways, I have a passage from the Bible I wanted to read out. It's James 5:13-20. It says, it's called the Prayer of Faith. "Is any one of you in trouble? He should pray. Is anyone happy? Let him sing songs of praise. Is any one of you sick? He should call the elders of the church to pray over him and anoint him with oil in the name of the Lord. And the prayer offered in faith will make the sick person well. The Lord will raise him up. If he has sinned, he will be forgiven. Therefore, confess your sins to each other and pray for each other so that you may be healed. The prayer of a righteous man is powerful and effective." Elijah was a man just like us. He prayed earnestly that it would not rain, and it did not rain on the land for 3.5 years. Again he prayed, and the heavens gave rain, and the earth produces crops. My brothers, if one of you should wander from the truth and someone should bring him back, remember this: whoever turns a sinner from the error of his way will save him from death and cover a multitude of sins. So I think that's all I have for now, but thank y'all.